Shalom, Jake. Shalom. I just woke up, so forgive me. We're gonna go and get into this because I had a dream last night of people just turning. Now they're saying that they're people that took this stuff. You know, things are starting to change up. Now I don't know if you remember a lot of people who took this stuff. Like even with my family, they was reported as being just angry as hell. Like my wife was a calm person. She literally tried to fight me. She's a calm, petite person. But when I refused to take it, she just like blew up. Okay? Now let's go and get into this. The field commander said to them, "Tell Hezekiah, this is what the great king, the king of Assyria, says on what you are basing this confidence of yours." And this is the NIV. Forgive me for that. Isaiah 36 verse 5. You say you have counsel and might for war, but you speak only empty words. On whom are you dependent that you rebel against me? Look, I know you are dependent on Egypt, that splendid wreath of a staff which pierces the hand of anyone who leans on it, such as Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all who depend on him. And Nero Trump, forgive me, Jay, he's the modern day leader of Mystery Babylon. Okay, and this place today is compared to Egypt, Babylon, Assyria, all different type of places. You see? And let me tell you what was going on. This was crazy, man. Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawasha, Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawasha, Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawasha. Call Allah Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutation to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua. Shalom to the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the planet. May the Most High and the Son be with you during these trying times. And man, the people, they just started carrying on and acting crazy. And it's weird because they knew who didn't take the vaccine or had like the C hip. Remember people was reporting that people who took the C hip, that because remember that young Jake said that people started fighting and attacking people that didn't take the C hip. This how this was. All right. And I guess the Most High, because my wife was crying and she didn't take all of them. After she heard about the report, she took the first one. I think she went back for a second jab, but she didn't keep going. Okay, but one day she asked, she was like, "Do that mean I got the MOTB because I took this?" I said, "No, but don't keep taking this stuff." And in this dream, she was crying. And she was confused. She was like, we gotta go. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. It was crazy because this is how it all started. In the middle of the dream, I was around a bunch of young people. It was like we was at a football game or something. And it was a professional game. We was watching the Ravens play. And it was like, we was in this room and they was just doing, these kids, they was in like their 20s. They was doing some of the most outlandish things. I'm like, damn, this our generation? You know, they all had this alphabet spread on. They was acting weird and they all was on their phones. And so some said, just ask them about the MOTB. And so I asked them, I said, do y'all believe in the Bible? And they got irritated by it. And they started looking at me like I was a weirdo. And I said, y'all ever heard of the MOTB? And one of them was like, no. And what is your point with all this? I said, because you see all the stuff going on, right? I said, you know that in the last days, I said that people, they're going to receive a mark on their right hand or their forehead. And the reason they was doing something that was real odd. I think one of them might have actually had it or had something on them where as though it resembled a MOTB. And I told him after that, World War III, everything was going to speed up, destruction, everything. And all of a sudden, a pilot, he like a plane, boom, slammed up inside the building, and he committed suicide. This was a person in a fighter jet. Then all of a sudden, people started committing suicide, and people was jumping out of the buildings, hanging themselves, and all hell just started breaking. They started getting up, running. People was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Almost like in that movie, The Cell. And people was telling me, "Get the hell away from me! Get away from me!" And nobody wanted to be around me, so I'm like, "I'm good. I'm leaving," because I weren't acting crazy like them. Because I didn't take no MOTB, and I didn't take none of this voodoo juice. So I'm leaving. I'm getting away from the crowd, and I see my wife running over time. But we gotta go. We gotta go. People acting strange. People picking up weapons and sticks, and they're looking at me, and they're coming after me. I'm like, listen, follow me, and we gonna let the Most High guide us. And she's crying and like, okay. And people starting to run after us with sticks. And as they run after us with sticks, I mean, they was picking up everything. Pipes, bottles. Now, they was like zombies, but they was like intelligent zombies. And they was just real angry. And it was like the Most High had it. So some of the people that was C-hip started attacking other people that was C-hip. And all hell was breaking loose. And they was trying to get to us, but then somebody had come out of nowhere and hit them with a pipe or a bottle or an axe, whatever people can get their hands on. They was hitting each other with it, and it was like they was trying to get to us. And I picked up a stick, and the lady was coming at us. Another lady just came out of nowhere, blow, and hit. I said, "Oh shit." But every time something happened, I was like, call her Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because we needed the Most High. All right? You see these animals, they out here looking crazy? These damn pictures. Look at this craziness. I believe Eden did something to these damn animals, man. Okay? So, yeah. Look at this craziness. So yeah, let's get back to the dream though. But yeah, I believe a lot of these mutations, they're messing with stuff. This is what they're doing. They're messing with stuff. And trust me, you're going to see newly created beasts out here pretty soon too. You see, the Most High is going to get down on Dr. E. This is Wisdom of Solomon 11 verse 17. For the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them. And see, these people, they weren't like zombies, like biting and bleeding all over the place. No, they was just like really angry people, like that movie The Cell with Samuel L. Jackson. And now I'm gonna show you why I'm bringing this up, because my relative sent me this yesterday. Now, I did something on it before concerning them allegedly installing an operating system in people. Let me show you. Now, allegedly, they even show you how to access this. So this is why this is going to be on my other page. They even show you how to access the website, download the app, and check it out on people. So when I get off a plantation, I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to do that and see if it worked. Okay? And try it on my wife. Okay? Because now she be asking me about the MOTB. You see? And it's going to hit people like a ton of bricks, man. That's why we telling you get your mind right now. Now check this out.
In human history. And here's the part they really don't want you to hear. You can test this yourself.
Yeah, and see, when these six-pack Joes found all the stuff that's being done to them secretly, the way everything is, the way Dr. E is starting to feed on himself. Remember, this man, he hated his own. When people find out all the stuff that's going on, they're gonna turn against him. It's gonna be clashes all over the place. Okay, just like in a dream where everybody started fighting everybody. They had some type of rage on them. Okay? So we're going to get some scriptures and leave it there. All right? And yeah, I'm actually going to try this. Okay? I don't know if it's real or fake. Our thing is just to filter everything through the scriptures. Yeah, we're supposed to try our due diligence to make sure that the information is correct. But, hey, people have been saying this for a minute. They even did a study on it down in Mexico. Okay? So stay prayed up. Let's go get some scriptures and leave it there. Ecclesiastes 14 verse 3, riches are not comely for niggard. And what should an envious man do with money? This man is very, very envious. Okay, he never have enough. Okay, remember the parable about the grapes. Okay, he don't leave grapes, he don't do nothing. This man take everything. And as you can see, these people, hey, they on the verge of collapse with the dollar system. They even talking about reevaluating gold to try to cover their debts. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods righteously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. You see that? Let's get some more scriptures. And see, these other six-pack Joes, they already getting mad about what they're finding out with the 48ers. These people, they getting free health care. They getting a free pension off of all tax dollars. All right? I got something on BlackRock. I'm going to do it later. All right? BlackRock and what Blackstone is doing. But yeah, here it is. These people, they getting free health care. They getting free pensions off all tax dollars. But see, we ain't worried about it because we know this ain't our kingdom. We know it's getting ready to crash into the damn ground. We waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, so we don't really have no dog in the fight. But yeah, in that dream, they knew that I didn't take to see him. And they was just coming after me. And they was coming at my wife because it was like she was protected because she was listening to me. Okay? Job 20 verse 19, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away a house which he buildeth not. You see? He done took all our stuff. Okay? Our names, our lives, act like he was us. our wealth, everything, our heritage, and not only us, other people on the planet, other nations. All right? Job 20 verse 20, surely he have not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain upon him while he is eating. You see, and this man think he's ready to fulfill his kingdom and create his left-hand paradise, whereas though he gonna live forever through a technocracy and have control over the entire planet. But the Most High is getting ready to cast him down with the fury of his wrath. You see that? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. That's that nuclear ICBM. So stay prayed up, Jake. I'll see you again real soon. Call Allah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Oh, and that laser chariot fire. So yeah, I'll see you again real soon. Shalom.